Okay, well, first off, we're going to try to find the x-axis, which is pretty much whatever makes the top 0. And because there's no x in the top, there would be no x-axis. And for the y-axis, here you make x 0, which would pretty much be like this, which would turn into, which would equal -1/4, which would give us -1/4 as our y-axis. And then for HA, there's no x on top, so obviously the one on the bottom is bigger. So that would be y = 0, following the rules. And then for our vertical axis, we would use whatever makes the bottom 0. And so to do that, since it's x - 2 squared, I'd just do x - 2, x - 2, and both of those are the same, and that means 2 sets on the 0, so we would use 2. So our y-axis would be -1/4, which is about right there. And our horizontal axis, which would be 0, so we just make that. And then our vertical axis is 2. Okay, so there we have most of our graph, and since this is here, and we don't really know which way it's going to go, we're just going to try a random number into our equation, and we chose to try -1 first. So that would be -1, or -1 - 2 squared, which would equal -1 over -3 squared, which would be -1 over 9. So -1, 9. So it's negative, so it's going to start down here, like so. And to see where it goes after that, we need to try a number in between here. So we tried 1. And that would give us -1 squared. Which would give us -1. Yeah, which would give us -1. So it's still negative, so it would just come right back down. Well, here, let me draw that back. Well, that has to be perfect. Right back down like that, if I can ever get it drawn right. Oh my god, I can't keep doing this. Sorry, that's just my bad. Anyway, and so since we want to find out what it is over here, we're going to use a number past this, which would be 3. So if we plug in 3 to our equation, so it's negative, so this one would be right here. And that's the answer.